Hi Scorpio, this is Heidi. And this is a new channel just for water signs. We're going to spill the tea. So every week there will be at least 2 readings for Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Please like and subscribe if you feel connected to it, if you feel inspired. Um, and also, if you're looking for more, check out the box in the description. I don't know if I mentioned that. I am actually a Sagittarius, but I have a lot of Scorpio placements. So I feel as if I really resonate with y'all and really get you. Really get you. So today is your energy for the week. See what's going on. And, this may be starting today. What is influencing you today? And that wheel is going to lead through your week, right? So let's get to it. Scorpio. Okay, first off, Um, so I definitely see that there is a situation, and I feel like it's a situation that's been going on. This really can be with anyone. It could be with a family member, it could be with a friend or a lover. And when I'm clarifying, I will delve into who this is with a little bit, so you get a clearer picture. But I think you'll know. It's like a situation that's been building and it's really coming to a head. But what's interesting about this, okay, cleansing storms, right? Kind of towerish energy with building atoms. And what's interesting is that you may actually, it may be leading you towards a different way of thinking, maybe about this. And what I feel like is because with this person, you definitely have a lot of differences. Like you have different ways of thinking. It could be that, because we're seeing the light and the dark, right? So it could be one's more dark or pessimistic and one is more positive and thinks everything's going to work out all the time. But there's really a lot of differences between you and this person, which I feel like has, yeah, definitely see, we're seeing rigid here. Um, so I kind of feel like this is you, Scorpio, that you have, your way of thinking and you're kind of breaking free of opening up to something new, maybe a new way of thinking about things. And I feel like this person makes you see that, you know, um, yeah, it's really interesting. So the influence is the Hermit reverse. So basically, this may start today since that's Monday's influence, but I feel like this is overall, right? You have been keeping to yourself. You have been, trying to figure this out. And I feel like on some level, you know what needs to be done to end this, you know, um, because you definitely do want to end this. You want to leave this behind. You want things to, I feel like you want things to work out with this person. And so I feel like you're coming to see that the way you've been thinking about things, maybe you need to bend to and, think of it from a different way, you know. So I do feel as if you will be coming out of hiding because you want, and there's also the sense that you just really want to be done with this, right? Just really want to be done with this. Um, and that is where you're at. I feel like this has been an ongoing situation that you just don't want to deal with anymore. Now, what you're not expecting is there is a conversation coming in here, okay, with the Queen of Swords. Um, I feel like, it's also with the Magician, which is, I see a lot of Scorpio in the Magician, to be honest, even though I know it's not directly, Scorpio. But I feel like I feel like this person wants to talk, and I feel like they are open to making this work. They actually want to make it work. Now, you might think that this person was not willing to make it work, which is why this is not expected, right? And maybe they weren't willing to hear your side. Now they are ready. Now they're ready to hear the side, and now they're ready to work things out. And the magician, I feel like what comes out of this conversation too is you may be seeing ways to work this out that were always there, because with the magician, we utilize our skills to make things work. So I feel like you too, like, might be more open to different ways, okay, to different things, to different ways to work this out. Yeah, this is leading you towards moving on from the problem, because the Six of Swords is very much, it's moving forward, but it's also, leaving that ishness behind you, and it is working things out. It is, and it's due to this conversation. Maybe in the past, like, you and this person just weren't in that place. All you saw was your argument and like each side. But I feel like this and this may be, you may be getting advice here too on how to work this out. But I kind of feel like the Queen of Swords may be your person, or the person you're having this issue with. All of a sudden they're more open to hearing different solutions. Like, if you have a better way, let me know. And I think maybe in the past they weren't. Maybe they weren't, because, the result is the Two of Swords, like seeing the stalemate. And also I kind of feel like, even though she has her blindfold on, here's the conflict, and realizing that the conflict has existed because you've been unwilling to look at something. Maybe it's each other's side. Maybe it's each other's side. Maybe that's what you're unwilling to look at, but we'll see. So, yeah. So we're going to clarify this. We'll take a deeper look at the situation and who this conflict is with. Scorpio. But since the World is here, I do see you. There's so many cards here saying, actually, that you're going to be working this out. It's just that you're going to find a new way, right? So tell me more about this conflict for Scorpio. Tell me more about this conflict. And I do also feel like you got the information you need. So I in a way, I don't feel like there was a lack of balance, definitely. Tell me about, and I really feel like the Six of Pentacles reverse, it's kind of like, that's that energy of one person giving, right? What is this conflict for Scorpio? Eight of Swords, yeah. Ugh, reversals. I just feel like you have really been committed to this person, definitely. The Hierophant, been very steady with this person, been willing to grow, but you've learned a big life lesson here. And this lesson is about being like the only one giving. I'm the only one fighting for this. I'm the only one going to war for this, because you're starting to realize that, the way for you needed to actually be more committed to yourself than this person, because it was leaving you stuck. And with the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords reversed, and keep in mind I read reversals intuitively, I really just see that that you gave more in this situation, and it was keeping you stuck, and now, like, you really know. And I feel like on some level you felt like you had to. That's the what I've been getting. You felt like you had to, and it was almost like holding you back in life. You know what I mean? And the truth is like what you've come to realize is that no, I don't have to. No, I don't. So I don't know. This may have been about family. Yeah, Two of Swords is on the bottom. Yeah, like you really saw you needed to walk away. You needed to walk away. And I feel like you may have needed to walk away, but you've been real conflicted about doing it. This has been a really hard, you know. But what's interesting, and this may be like a partner, or especially because the Queen of Swords can also be like an older family member, like a mother figure or whatever. But so tell me about the person, this conflict. Tell me about, who is this person? Who is this person to Scorpio that they are in conflict with? Who is Scorpio in conflict with? Six of Cups. A family member, a sibling, maybe even your own child. Who is this person, a Scorpio? Who is this person to Scorpio? Oh, yeah. Temperance reversed. Like, and what was happening, right? So this may very well have been either a soulmate or could be a child, could be a family member. But and though you have a lot of love for this person, a lot of history with this person, it was like the same situation kept coming up. And with the Six of Cups and Temperance reverse, that's talking about a lack of balance. I just feel like this situation just kept repeating itself. It's like a continuous cycle kept coming back, and no matter how much you try to work things out with this person, there was always this issue. We just keep returning to this. Four of Wands. But there is a turnaround here. And maybe that's because of this issue. This issue needs to be solved in order for things to work. So what is the advice for Scorpio? Because I kind of feel like you are working this out. Oh, wow. King of Swords. So this very much may be an ex, right? And with Justice and the King of Swords, there is definitely communication needed here. So the King of Swords isn't one who speaks a whole lot. They're mostly in the thinking zone. And with the Queen of Swords being here, this may very well have been a relationship. But there definitely needs to be conversation here. Yeah, the Four of Cups, I don't know. Whatever happened, it's kind of like you can't seem to get past what happened. And every time you try, you come back to this place of this one thing. Okay, this one thing. And it's actually what keeps you from coming together with this person. And so, you know, you need to talk about the advice is to come together and talk about solutions. Let's stop talking about what happened and talk about solutions. We already know what happened, but what can we do now? What can we do now? And I feel like, you know, justice does tell you things turning in your favor, you know, getting what you're worth, you know, and maybe you feel, because I feel like you're the king here, maybe you feel like you have not been heard. You have not been valued. You have not, you know, like this person hasn't done what you feel they should do, aligned with what you have done, right? Oh, yeah. Knight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. But also, I feel like your spirit guides or whoever, the advice here is when you talk to this person, make sure that it's coming from a place of love. Because the Knight of Swords is truthful, but his delivery sometimes not so great. So they want you to make sure that you speak from a place of love, okay? And sensitivity. You know, I'm really, um, so you don't fight here, right? Because I feel like there's been enough fighting in this situation. So we're going to get some final words from your spirit guides. Yes. I do feel like you're finding a way to make it work. So what are the final words from Scorpio's spirit guides? What are the final words? What would help? What would inspire Scorpio in this situation? Final words for Scorpio. Oh, okay, that was very quick. Strength. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own way and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone as they're really with you. They're really telling you you can do this. Like this obstacle, and everything that happened has just made you stronger. It hasn't weakened you in any way, you know? And find your center. And I feel like you're doing that. I feel like that's what that hermit energy was about. Like, you know that before you do this, and definitely they were saying this before you talk to this person, because, you know, you don't want to cause more conflict, right? You need to come from a calm space. You need to be, and that's definitely King of Cups energy, right? So definitely need to balance your emotions before you have this conversation. But I feel really confident here that you're starting to see things from a different point of view. You're allowing for that to happen. And so I feel like this is so great for you. Thank you, Scorpio. Stay blessed.